Jai Shri Ram. Let us look at this exercise. Reticence means reserved, not speaking at all. Intermittence is off and on, not continuous. Inarticulacy, unable to communicate. Confluence, joining, coming together. Obscurity, uh, being hidden, or difficulty in understanding, or being unknown. So, obscure has three meanings: to hide, to be difficult to understand, the meaning is obscure, an obscure person is unknown. So, let's scan the sentence. I'm just scanning the sentence. Is there anything new there? Anything tough there? Nothing. So, the second one, I'm going to the second one. I'm going to discuss the words quickly. So, please make a note, make your notes, and then sit down and answer them. And then later in the classroom, I will discuss the meanings and the answers mainly. So, okay, I'm scanning the second one. Now I'm looking at the words. Laudation is praise. Laudation means praise. Censure is sharp criticism. Indictment is being charged with an offense, being accused of an offense. Actually, an indictment is a charge sheet which is read out in a court of law, stating that this person has committed so and so crime. The C is silent, indictment. There is another indict. Please make a note. INDITE, inditing his anger in poetry. Composing rhyme, RIME. Indict means to write poetry. And this is indict, which means to charge with an offense. So these are called homophones. The sound is same, but the spelling is different. One is INDICT, which means to charge with an offense. The other is INDITE. Suppression is repression. Ingenuity, very clever, very clever. So I'm looking at the third one. I'm scanning. There's nothing there in the sentence. Coetaneously means coeval, of the same age, of the same contemporary. They lived coetaneously. That means they were contemporaries. They lived at the same time. Inventive is very clever. Transcendentally, that means able to rise above something. God is, in Hinduism, we believe God is transcendent and immanent, which means God is beyond everything. Immanent, IMMANENT, which means within everything. In the other religions, they think that God is only transcendent, He is sitting above and peeping down into. So that means that God has a limit. That means there are things beyond God. That means God has a boundary, which means He is limited. Whereas Hinduism is very clear. The logic is God, there can't be any limit on God because He is omnipotent. He is infinite. Therefore, Hinduism will tell you God is both transcendent and immanent. Logically, that's the only thing that makes sense about God. Incredulous, unbelievable. Unbelievable, incredulous. Incredulous actually means not willing to believe. Incredible is unbelievable. Incredulous means being unbelievable. That means I say that I am not willing to believe that. So please understand, credible is believable, incredible means unbelievable, amazing. Credulous means a person who quickly believes anything, gullible fellow. So incredulous is quizzical, questioning, skeptical, SKEPTICL, not willing to believe. So correct me, I mean maybe I said something differently. I hope the confusion is settled with this small discussion. Now I am scanning the fourth one. I don't find anything difficult there. Exemplar, role model. Role model, a person worthy of emulation. EMULAT, emulate means to imitate or follow a good example. The word emulate cannot be used for animals or stupid people who ape and mimic. To ape, AP. To mimic, to MIMIC. To mock, MOCK. All mean foolishly imitate. So emulate is a word which is positive. You can emulate our Prime Minister Modi. He is an excellent exemplar. If you want to learn about leadership, he is your exemplar, role model. Contrarian means a person who does the exact opposite of what everyone is doing. Subversion is damaging secretly, undermining, trying to destroy secretly, like a virus. Subversive activity, like the Naxalites will do, or sleeper and terrorists will do that. Reprobate means an extremely wicked criminal, very hardcore wicked criminal. Reprobate. Scoundrel is a rascal who doesn't have any values. So let's look at the last one. Transfusion is passing blood or other fluid into the circulatory system of someone who needs it. So that's transfusion of blood. Ramification, final indirect consequences of an action. Final indirect consequences. Final indirect negative consequences, the word is repercussions. REPERCUSSIONS. Ratification is official approval. Sometimes ratification is taken after the action is done. When you are, let us say, representing a company or you are a manager, you cannot always seek permission before you act. Sometimes you have to act on the spot. So you act, and after you finish the action, you go back the next day and get your action ratified. That means they approve. Ratification means official approval, official permission. Strident voice is a loud voice. Strident voice. Okay, loud and harsh voice. So start working. We will discuss answers in the class. Jai Shri Ram.